I had a whole special week planned. McCartney Monday, Toll Tuesday, Who Wednesday. I had 3 different blocks, literally all in a row. And I was just like, you know, I give up. Obviously, this is not meant to be. And I ended up getting a copyright strike for the Jethro Tull one. So it's just not in the cards. The powers that be said no, do what you were doing. So, but here's something for you, though. If any Frank fans popped up, we're doing a Black Sabbath cover of an Ainsley Dunbar Retaliation song, which, if you don't know, Ainsley Dunbar is one of the many drummers for Frank, but he was one of the best, if not the best. That's actually a good conversation to have. But we're going to be doing that in honor of Ozzy as well, because the Ozzy video got blocked too. Good God, they're just like on a spree lately, bro. Whatever. Hi guys, welcome to Leave Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. Yeah, you know, whatever. And yes, we are back with Black Sabbath. They're doing the track called Warning from their first album, which came out in 1970. I believe it's called Black Sabbath as well. And the title track is Black Sabbath. It's the first track on the album as well. I think we've done that one a while back, if I'm not mistaken. I loved it. Everything from this album and the second one, absolute gold. We haven't really followed them too far afterwards as much. I've done like a couple songs here or there, but their first few albums are just absolute diamonds, bro. So this one's like 10 minutes long. Grab a smoke, grab a chair, whatever you need to do, man. You know what I mean? Let's go. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. There's a Patreon and a PayPal in the description if you'd like to help support the channel. Thank you. Alright, sorry. I just want to get to the music. Alright, here we go. Black Sabbath Warning in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I didn't have it set up. Go!
I was looking in the sky when the sun turned all a blur and the thunderclouds rolled by. The sea began to shiver and the wind began to moan. It must have been a sign for me to leave you well alone. I was born without you, baby, but my feelings were a little bit too strong.
Baseline is
you
gnarly,
never
bro.
said you love me, and I don't believe you can. Cause I saw you in a dream and you were with another man. You look so cool and casual, and I try to look the same. But now I've got to love you. Tell me, who have I to blame? I was born without you, baby, but my feelings were a little bit too strong.
That tone is pristine.
Cause there's iron in my heart. I just can't keep from trying, cause you say we've got to part. Sorrow grips my voice as I stand here all alone, and watch you slowly take away a love I've never known. I was born without you, baby, but my feelings were a little bit too just a little bit too strong.
Whoa. What is coming? Stank face. Ugh. God damn, bro. Tony is a madman, bro. 1970, dude. Oh, hell yeah. Come on. This is incredible. How young were they? That's crazy. That is fucking rad. That bass, dude. Unfair. Just shredding. I like that. That was cool. What is happening? The Shred Fest. Bravo. That was crazy. I love how bluesy it is, man. That's so sick. That little echo is just perfect. It's like being played in an empty room, it sounds like. Like an empty stadium or something. Whoa. That's more like it. Keep playing that. Oh well. It's almost War of the Worlds there for a second. The good one, not the new one that's terrible. Bring it back.
Now the whole wide world is moving, 'cause there's iron in my heart. I just can't keep from crying, 'cause you say we've got to part. Sorrow grips my voice as I stand here all alone, and watch you slowly take away a love I've never known. I was born without you, baby, but my feelings were a little bit too strong, just a little bit too strong.
Hell yes. That's what I'm fucking talking about, dude. No, seriously though, that's like 10.5 minutes of like straight pioneering right there. Like that's what was written in '69, I'm guessing, or I don't know when the original song was written, and I don't know what the original song sounds like. I don't know what parts Black Sabbath took and then like, because that sounded like a Black Sabbath song. That sounded like they wrote that. I'm gonna be honest. Other than because Bill Ward's an absolute menace, so no, that wouldn't be that. Because there was some of the drumming was a little bit different than usual. I don't know if that was because Ainsley Dunbar, originally wrote it or what, but for the most part, that sounded like I don't know, what's the saying? Cut of the wool? I don't know, man. It's late. Whatever that seemed like a dyed in the wool Black Sabbath song. You know what I mean? What did I say? Cut in the wool? What the fuck? But the riff, the bass line, the drumming, the vocals. I mean, come on, that was a straight up Black Sabbath song. So I don't know what the original, like I said, I don't know. I doubt that it sounded like this, but Ainsley Dunbar is an amazing musician, and he only surrounds himself with even better musicians. So, I got to hear that original to actually get a full grasp, I guess. But for what's here, for the Black Sabbath part of it, my God, that was absolutely glorious. And am I the only one? I really like it better sometimes when they kind of just slow it down. The more moody, more almost melodic stuff they play, I'm like instantly drawn to that stuff. The second they start playing it, I'm like, it's like a moth to a flame, bro. I'm like, you probably saw me. I was like, what's this? Like my interest was already peaked, but then it like went to another level when I heard them start playing those chords, or when I heard Tony start playing those chords. I'm like, whoa. Keep playing that. That's my kind of stuff right there. I like when it gets a little weird, it's a little out there, and it was just really pretty, and it caught my attention fully. I was really rocking out. I'm with the driving music side of that song, basically. Just put the windows down late at night, you're just cruising, hopefully you don't pass any cops. That song is like pedal to the metal right there, because it's impossible not to with that riff, man. That riff, and then just like the shredding period from Tony, it's just like, whoa. There's a couple show-stopping moments in there where you're just like, holy fuck, what am I listening to, bro? And that's kind of happened a lot with their stuff. And they were like the first one, you know what I mean? That's whatever. But I've probably never said this before in my life. Ozzy, that man was massive from the get-go, bro. See, I've never said that before in my life. That's funny. That man from the get-go, he didn't just have it. He was just a full. I never said that either. He's a full package. He's never. It's just crazy to me how talented and then just how in the groove of like himself he already is. He's already so great right here. And this is the debut. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy to think about that he only got better. And this is some of the best vocal work ever in a way. Like, for what he's doing, it's just, there's no one else who does it like him. I mean, for what he's going for, wow, what a powerful, just incredible range he has to begin with. The power is just so present in his voice at all times. Even when he's kind of trailing off or just kind of letting the instrumental do the talking for him in a way, he still just almost towers over the rest of the sound. That's just his voice. Whatever. I guess it doesn't really matter. But what a loss. What an absolute loss he was to this world, man. He, one of a kind, you know what I mean? He was the Prince of Darkness. And it's funny to say this. My first encounter with Ozzy was a commercial I saw as a kid, and he was like playing a game I used to play, and I was like, I thought he was the coolest dude ever, because like, whoa, who's this guy? And he plays the game I play. Oh, that's so great. I was like 9 years old probably. Man, it was during a rough time in my life, you know, when I lost my dad, so that definitely meant a lot to me. So I never forgot him just for that. And then, you know, I got into, you know, I heard Iron Man and Paranoid and stuff like that. Everyone's heard those. You know, I heard that in high school. I mean, that was really it, you know. But once I picked up with this channel and people started requesting Black Sabbath stuff, and I started really getting into it, and Ozzy solo stuff, what a godsend, or devil send, or just universe send, whatever you believe. It don't really matter. What a just gift he was to us, and it's such a damn shame that he left us. But at least he went out. I think he had a concert a couple weeks before. I mean, like, that's how Ozzy would want to go out. I mean, I'm not gonna like pretend like I know what he would want, but if I am gauging him correctly, like from afar, I'm guessing that's the way he'd want to go out. Like, in a way, just like be able to have one last go, you know, one last gig basically. And I bet that gig was killer too, bro. I bet it was. I bet it was amazing. But you know, I wish this one of those shows you wish you could be there for. But damn, man, like, I was hearing this is from 1970, you know, recorded in 69 or written 69, I'm guessing. This is still a banger to this day, as the kids say. This is still a banger. I mean, like, this whole first album, the whole next album, every single song I've heard from it is utter just rock and roll goodness, bro. I mean, in the best way. It's more metal at points, but it's still, to me, it's classified as like just the most classic of rock. I mean, like, top shelf, pinnacle sort of stuff, you know? And I feel just grateful to be able to listen to it and enjoy it, you know. Definitely had a rough week. I've got a copyright strike pending now. Just trying to do some of, like, you know, the old weekly stuff I used to do, just to, you know, give you guys something, you know, so it's not just the request and everything. That's why I picked this one, you know, this because I did another song for Ozzy a couple weeks ago when he did pass, but it got blocked. Hopefully this one doesn't get blocked. I'd be so mad because I've had like 3 blocked videos in a row, and that's very frustrating to me when I have a daily thing, or, you know, every couple days sort of thing I try to do, and I have all this stuff planned I was gonna do, and it's just blocked. It's just like, whatever, bro. I kind of give up in a way, but I can't, so I'm not going to. See, I just gave up and then ungave up within a half a second. Isn't that something? But I'd say that Geezer's bass in this and Tony's shredding was my favorite part. Especially those chords he played there sort of towards the end that kind of got real melancholic melody going sort of style. I loved it so much, man. That was so great. Obviously, Ozzy's vocals are just, they speak for themselves. And, yeah, Bill Ward, man, holy shit. Some of those fills he was playing is like filthy, bro. I could sit here for hours and talk about it, man. It's already been like almost 20 minutes I've been here. But I'd like to say thank you for hanging out, guys. Seriously, it means a lot to me. If you want to check out the Patreon or the PayPal in the description, it'd be much appreciated, seriously. It definitely supports the channel, and if I don't have patrons, I won't be able to do this. So if you like the videos and you want to see them continue, you know what to do. I don't know what my hands are doing. Go away. Seriously, though, if you have another pick by Black Sabbath you want to request or just a suggestion, you can leave it in the comment section down below. And if that was your first time hearing that song, let me know what you thought. And should I check out the original Ainsley Dunbar version? Let me know. Ow.